Alright, this is super weird. It's been foggy where I live for like a straight week and a half. It's just fog. It's just covering like from the foothills to the valley all across California. It's just this layer of fog that has not cleared up all week. Going on a ride today, as soon as I get above 1,000 feet, there's no more fog. It's sunny and it's warmer and it's just weird, man. So I think I'm gonna spend most of the day up here today. It's nice and warm and sunny and all that, and it's cold where I am. But this morning I went to the shooting range and put a few rounds through the new pew pew that I picked up in October. I think that'll put me just a little bit over 1,000 rounds since I got it. And yeah, I'm enjoying it so far. But along with the shooting range, I went to my dealership this morning just to kind of hang out, warm up a bit, because like I said, it was cold down where I live. And there was a dude there looking at a Pan America, and we got to talking about it, and he's just like, well, why would you get this over like a GS or something? And it was kind of a good question. Now, they didn't have any of the specials. I think that's what he was looking for, but I got to talking to him and just telling him how long I've owned mine, how many miles I put on mine, problems I've had, yada yada, all that kind of fun stuff. And go with sport mode. Here we go. So I guess got a few reasons why I decided to go with the Pan America versus some of the other bikes that are out there with, you know, the GSs, the Ducatis, all those things. Like, there's plenty of big ADV bikes out there. But when I was looking to upgrade from my Sportster to a bigger bike, the Pan America wasn't even out yet. So I was kind of looking around at, I don't know, different ones. I was looking at Yamahas and Kawasaki's and all that different stuff, but I really still wanted to stick with the Harley just because I had the experience that I had being a part of that, and which sounds corny, I know, like, you part of your community. Well, yeah, it's corny, but it's kind of true. And I don't know, I just like that. But they did have the Fat Bob. And the Fat Bob isn't necessarily an off-road cruiser. You know, it has a more aggressive looking tires on it. And it did fit me pretty well. So I was looking at that, and I was like, oh, maybe I'll take the Fat Bob off-road, and I'll put chunkier tires on it, and it'll be cool, and it'll be different, and it'll be a very bad idea. That would have been a horrible idea and a pretty bad decision. But they came out with the Pan America. While I was looking at maybe trading in on a Fat Bob, they came out with this, and it caught my attention. Because I didn't know that that's what they were doing. I had no idea, not until, I don't know, a few months before they released this. They got caught wind that they were going to do an ADV bike. And on release, I was kind of skeptical about them. Not in like reliability or performance or anything like that, but I was really just kind of skeptical. I was like, okay, it's a new bike. So this is like a brand new bike for Harley too. So there's going to be some issues. It always happens on first generation models. It always happens. The riders are going to find something wrong with it, a weak point that's going to break, or anyways, it's going to happen. So I was like, okay, I'm going to wait another, what did I decide? I thought I was going to do like, okay, I'll wait a couple years. You know, ideally I'll wait like 5. And, you know, they'll get all that tuned out, which is coming up on 5 years since it's been out. And, well, I've also had this for about 4 now. So there's that. Needless to say, I didn't wait. I got a little impatient, and it worked out at kind of the perfect time to where that they were still trading in a bike with a dealership was still beneficial, especially if you were trading in to get another bike. They were able to work things out a little bit better than they are now. I don't know what's changed or how they do things or how they buy bikes, but I know something has changed. So I lucked out. So I was able to get off the Sportster, get onto this thing, and yeah, I haven't really looked back. Now, you go into dealerships every once in a while, and you know, those sales guys are going to be like, oh, you ready to trade in? You ready to trade in? And every time it's like, no, I like my bike, thank you very much. I'm going to put as many miles as I can. So my plan was ride this thing, pay it off, ride it even more until I can't, or until it doesn't decide to stop working. However, As of right now, it is December 13th, and they have not yet unveiled their Pan America Limited. And if you guys have been paying attention to some of the colors that they've been putting out there, they released this new green color on like the road glides, and I think the lowrider or STs have it. It's this really dark kind of olive green. And I'm a sucker for green stuff, so I'm really hoping that the Limited is not that green, because if it's in that green, I might be in trouble. I might have to try and get one. But as of right now, we don't know what they look like, and I'm hoping it's not green. But getting back to it, that's why I decided to kind of go with the Pan America, is just because I had that history with Harleys. And you know what? I was okay with that. And another thing that attracted me to it was the looks. Now online, when I saw like the paints, they never look the same. The paint pops in person versus the pictures that they put online. I don't know why or how that happens. They need to figure that out. But yeah, the paint schemes and stuff like that, and the way they look on like online pictures, it doesn't do the bike justice at all. So I was real excited to be on a Harley, ADV bike, which was just awesome, and it hasn't stopped. I'm excited every time I get on the bike, just because it's fun, it's what I wanted, it's perfect. But there was one point where it became even more exciting. There was two things actually, now that I think about it, that made the bike even more exciting to me. And the first one was putting an exhaust on this thing. As soon as I put the Vance Hines on there, the bike pretty much, it came alive as far as sound goes. Before, it did sound like a sewing machine a lot. Just that's just what Harleys do, but this bike in general sounded not great. So as soon as I put that exhaust on there, and I bought that for myself for Christmas one year, like I think it was after Christmas, I was like, I'm getting it. I don't care. And there wasn't a whole lot of options available. Like the Vance Hines, I think there was a Toke one out there, but this was the one that I chose, and I love it. It makes the bike sound pretty awesome without being obnoxious either. So that was a pretty big one. The other one that just made it just that much cooler was the tires. These Michelin Anakee Wilds, yeah, the off-road confidence that I got with those new tires was night and day. And this is coming from someone that didn't have a whole lot of experience riding off-road at all. So I learned how to ride off-road on this bike, which isn't a bad thing. The rider mode and dirt mode, like this one, the dirt mode, the ABS, the traction control, everything like that for a new rider is awesome. Now I can see it getting in the way if you're a more advanced, more spirited rider, but they have purple off-road mode for those kind of guys. And purple off-road mode is really fun and scary at the same time. Get sideways. Sorry, I had to open my helmet. I can't breathe. I'm getting all foggy. Oh, there's ice. Oh, we're into ice now. Cool. Those are the two things that I would do to Pan America right off the bat. As soon as you get it, put an exhaust on it, because it sounds so much better. And find tires for what you're going to do. If you're going to do more off-road things, I highly suggest the Anakee Wilds. If you're going to do more touring or more road stuff, get a tire that's more for on-road. And yeah, those are the two main things. Do those two things. Exhaust and tires. Like, that, my opinion. You can do whatever you want to your bike. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think about the reputation that the Pan America has and how that can change. And if you guys could, please subscribe. It helps me out a ton. And I'll see you guys later. What are you doing? You know what? I'm not stopping. I've had plenty of caffeine today. I don't need to stop and get caffeine. What is that noise? I'm hearing something. Maybe it's just me. Anyway, oh, let's just leave our home right in the middle of Forest Hill. That's cool.